Welcome to Lifestyle Solopreneur, the community for entrepreneurs who put lifestyle first. Join your host Flavia Barris as she interviews successful lifestyle solopreneurs and shares ideas to help you find the perfect balance between lifestyle, business, and self. Flavia is an attorney, marketing expert, and founder of several online academies. She's been featured in major media including BBC World News, The Wall Street Journal, The New York Post, ESPN Television, and more. Join us for this episode of Lifestyle Solopreneur. Hey, Lifestyle Solopreneurs. Today we are interviewing Nick Perry. He is the owner, founder, and executive chairman of Want to Sell Now. It's the largest nationwide wholesaling company in the US, and it's based out of Austin, Texas. He also owns a fleet of Semitrucks, multiple e-commerce businesses, and invests in multiple companies and commercial real estate. He owns the 7-figure cartel mastermind that gets people quickly through the hurdles to become multiple 7-figure real estate investors. He devoted all of his sales commissions and time outside of his 9-to-5 by building his real estate business until he was able to go full-time into that. As soon as he went full-time, he quickly scaled his real estate company to where it is now in less than 3 years. Wow. He now has 8 streams of income. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 streams of income. And he is working on creating even more. Welcome to the show, Nick.
Hey, Flavia. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Can't wait to try to provide as much value as you can. I've learned a lot through the journey, so happy to be here.
So yeah, give us the night and day. So what was your life like when you had your 9-to-5 job and you were kind of doing the side hustle in real estate? What did that look like? And then give us sort of the night and day contrast to what you're doing today.
Yeah, so I had my 9-to-5 job, but then I had my 6-to-2 job where, I'd go to work all day. And then as soon as I would get home, I'd make dinner, kiss the dog, and, get back on the phone and start talking to sellers and buyers and, sending out emails, getting my marketing ready to go. So I would, literally work 7 days a week in that period. And, it was necessary at the time, but, now I'm fortunate I built out a really good team that handles all the day-to-day of my real estate operations. So, my, like you said, my headquarters is in Austin, Texas, but I actually live here in Miami Beach. So now my days consist more of Zoom calls like this, taking the dogs to the beach, pouring into my students in the 7-figure cartel, and really figuring out how I can strategically build more streams of income.
There are humans who are jealous of your dogs because your dogs get to hang out on the beach all day and then probably nap the rest of it. And that's how
they've got a better life than most humans. So we take them to Starbucks every morning, get them puppuccinos, go down to the beach. They hang out here at the pool and take naps all day. So
awesome. Yeah. And I'm sure their puppuccino cup has each of their names on them, right?
It does. They're celebrities here at the local Starbucks.
Nice. Love it. Well, so tell us a little bit about the real estate side of your business, because real estate is my world as well. And I love how diverse of a career you can have in real estate. You can do lots of different specialties and focus on different things. What does your company do in the real estate world?
Yeah. So, I started off pretty much solely wholesaling. So I started wholesaling property back in 2014 and, got really good at that. We're at the point now we still do 25 to 30 wholesale deals each month. But then we also have our rentals. So whenever we have, a good rental come across, we look at it. And if it meets our criteria, $400 plus cash flow, it's in a good market, solid house, then we'll bring it and take it down into the portfolio and hold it long term. And we do some owner finance as well. So we're not just kind of a one-trick pony. And we also do fix and flips. So, light cosmetic fix and flips. We're not doing complete gut jobs anymore. It's more wholetailing than anything. And one of the unique things that we did was, rather than just looking at a couple markets or staying in our backyard, went nationwide back in 2016. So our market encompasses literally the entire United States. So I've done deals in 48 of the 50 states across the country, which is something that I had to learn how to do. It was a process to learn how to get the properties under contract and evaluate them right and be able to find buyers in places I've never been. It's one thing that took me a while, but then once I got really good at it, that's what allowed me to be really, really successful in the in the real estate space for single family. So that was something different that nobody was doing at the time. Everybody told me I was crazy, but I just kept following my gut and getting through the hurdles, and now runs like a machine.
So tell me, which are the two states that got the snub from Nick Perry? I want to know which two states where you're like, we're not investing there. Because if you say California, which is my home state, I kind of won't blame you really. But I'm curious if it was strategic to avoid those two states, or if you're headed there eventually.
I haven't got enough lead flow there. It's North Dakota and Vermont. Just because they're super sparsely populated, we don't get a ton of leads from those areas. So I'll probably end up getting all 50 states. Is just whenever the deals come across. But California is actually my favorite state for wholesaling and flipping, because the ARVs are so high out there. I mean, the average home price is $500,000. So, it's not hard to make a $50,000, $75,000 assignment fee in California, as opposed to parts of like the Midwest, where the average price of a house is $125,000. You're lucky if you make 10 or 15 in some of those lower ARV markets in the country. So I love California and in the entire West Coast.
Nice. So tell us about this Figure Cartel. It's a mastermind. I know that. And it's centered around real estate, but tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah. So I went through $600,000 to $700,000 worth of masterminds through my entire real estate journey. And, I learned so much along the way, and I'm just a byproduct of, really good mentors and really good people. But in hindsight, one thing that I noticed was the only two things that really matter in masterminds are the results that you get and the relationships that you keep. So I wanted to create a community of like-minded entrepreneurs that were already in the business looking to scale to multiple seven figures. So what I did was I put my entire business blueprint all in video format. So literally step by step in every department on exactly what we do. And then I also gave everybody literally a carbon copy of my business. Like, you could take my business and duplicate it if you wanted to. So all the documents and everything are included. And rather than just give somebody all that and say, hey, good luck, I was like, no, I want to literally take anybody that comes through by the hand and bring them up to that multiple seven-figure mark. So we do bi-weekly calls via Zoom. I'm actually talking to you just like we're talking right now to go over your business, your specific challenges there in the moment, so we can address them and you can quickly get through them as fast as possible. And in hindsight, if I would have had something like this back in 2014 when I started, I would have been to where I'm at much faster. So that was my goal, was I want to see everybody that comes through there get to multiple seven figures, and all of our members that are in there are getting phenomenal results. So it's been a big passion of mine working with other people in the space.
And when people come to you for membership, what is one of the most common sort of challenges or problems that they're having before they come and talk to you?
Yeah, it's usually marketing. So generating, motivated seller lead flow. And then after, they get their marketing down, that's usually the first thing that we have to get squared away, which takes a couple of weeks. And then once they have adequate lead flow, then it comes down to evaluating the property, especially if they're doing it virtual in different markets all over the country, making sure you're evaluating the properties properly and actually getting them under contract. And then the final hurdle is getting rid of the property so you can get paid, whether that's through fix and flip, novations, creative financing, wholesale. Those are all different strategies that we teach in the Figure Cartel, and being able to do that efficiently and outsource that to a team member so you can go ahead and work on the business and not in the business.
Well, that does seem like it would be a common challenge. I think marketing is a challenge in every field. Like most people who are entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, when they start analyzing their business and they see where their weak spots are, I think sales and marketing seem to be pretty common pain points. And it's great that you've kind of drilled down and that you teach your techniques and that you help people get really strong in that area, because that is where you need to be strong to be successful in your field.
Yeah, that's always been, if I had to pick a business strength of my company, it's the marketing and sales. When it comes to everything else, we do a good job, but we're really strong in marketing, like motivated seller lead generation, and then also acquisitions and the art of talking to sellers and making sure you're solving their problems in the right way and obviously getting compensated for it. So we teach that. It's not a skill that you're born with. It's a skill that's very transferable and can be taught. You just have to know what you're doing so you don't make costly mistakes.
And so how does your real estate business fit in with the Semitruck business? Tell us about that. Are they completely discrete and separate and siloed, or how did you go from one to the other?
Completely siloed. And since that bio, I've got other businesses now too. The Semitruck business was basically, I needed somewhere to park cash, because you get to a point where you're buying rentals, and I also do other ventures as well, but you start looking for where can I get the best yield for the money that's sitting in my account. And I look at different businesses. As the owner now, I get time to research other industries and look at what might be efficient use of my capital. And the semi-trucks, your yields in there are way more than you're ever going to get in real estate, right? So, for instance, I could buy a truck for $30,000 to $35,000, put a warranty on it for $5,000, so I'm into it for $40,000, and then the truck can be generating $6,000 a week. You're not going to get that in Airbnb. You're not going to get that in trailer parks. It's not heard of, but it's higher risk for higher reward. And I've been able to outsource that actually to a management company. So they run my trucks for me. So that's been a completely different company, but just something I did from networking with other business owners and doing my own research.
And then you said there are additional businesses that we didn't even go into yet. What are some of those?
So I own oil and natural gas wells as well. So one thing we do with the oil and natural gas wells is we're not drilling new wells. We go into some of these existing wells that the production has been turned off to them for whatever reason. They started having problems, or there was they dried up. And so the company that had them before turned the gas or oil wells off, and we actually go in there and we'll do new seismic on it, figure out if there's any more hydrocarbons, oil and natural gas in that pocket. And we'll go in and we'll reperforate the wells and get them turned back on and producing more oil and natural gas. So it's like fix and flipping, but it's just for the oil and natural gas industry. And it's great too, because it's actually real estate. It's a form of commercial real estate. You can depreciate them the same way. It's real property. You're not dealing with tenants, termites, and toilets. You literally get the wells turned on and making production. And then once it comes out of that well and goes to the sales meter, it sells into a pipeline, and you're getting paid 24/7, 365.
Amazing. So what a variety. Trucking, oil. I mean, you're right. Oil is a type of real estate product, but so different from the other type of real estate that you do. What are some other income streams? It says here 8. So, we've counted down quite a few.
Yeah, e-commerce. So I've got 3 e-commerce stores. So the Amazon FBA, I sell quite a bit of product on Amazon. And then I have a Walmart store as well. So that's another one. And then I have single family rentals, and I also own mobile home parks. So I have right around 250 mobile homes, some in Indiana, some in Tennessee, and I'm actively buying more of those all the time.
Now, you're the perfect person to have on the show, because when somebody hears about everything you're doing, they're going to suspect you either have a whole army of assistants, or you've cloned yourself, or some other way. Do you manage to stay sane? I mean, it says, from what I hear, you have time to take your dogs to the beach. So you must be doing something right as far as prioritizing your time and also maintaining some white space in your calendar. How do you do that? What are some tips and tricks you can share with us?
Partner with experts. So with the mobile home parks, I have a partner in those that does all the property management, all of the back end in terms of value add, hauling new trailers in, hauling new trailers out. I don't have to deal with any of that. I'm an equal partner in the deal, just because I went out and I'm really good at sales and marketing. So I go out and find the deals, underwrite them, do all the due diligence, put them under contract. And then after that point, my job's essentially complete. And then like in the oil and natural gas, again, I have a partner in that's actually working with the geologist, has all the personnel and crews that go out and reperforate the old wells and things like that. So that's extremely passive. I don't do anything except for jump on a Zoom call every couple of weeks and get updates. And then in my e-commerce business, same thing. I have companies that run the stores for me. So I don't even log into Amazon and Walmart. I just get checks coming in from that, and I pay off the credit cards that we use to fund the stores. And that's essentially my responsibility. That's all my responsibility in that. And then in my real estate business, I've got a CEO that runs the entire day-to-day operation. He's actually in Grand Rapids, Michigan right now, dealing with some rentals that we have there. I'm here sitting on the couch in Miami Beach. So I've got myself pretty levered out of the day-to-day of anything that I do.
That's amazing. And for the next couple of years or looking forward 12 months, what's something that you're excited about that you're working towards? Are there any big changes coming up? Any new businesses to add to your already pretty diverse portfolio? What's exciting you right now?
Yeah, right now, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I started work at an early age and I'm 32 now, but I tell everybody in working years, I'm like 75 because I've worked so much, to get to this point that, I'm really excited. I'm at this juncture where I've got enough, income streams coming in that I'm looking forward to actually taking some real time off and doing all my bucket list travel. So, probably in 2022, I might take the first half of the year off and, spend time just with family, going to places around the world that I've never been that I want to experience while I'm young. So, that's something that coming from humble beginnings and not having anything as a kid, that's something I'm really looking forward to right now is doing that. And obviously I'm going to continue to build my income streams along the way. But I want to take some well-needed time off to go see the world.
And what are a couple places that you're excited to go travel to?
Well, I've always wanted to do the Emirates first class to Dubai. So I'm probably going to do that to start, take a first class trip to Dubai, go down into the Maldives, go to different parts of India and Sri Lanka, and then make my way into Nepal to go see the mountains out there and start traveling through Asia and down into Australia, South America. I want to basically be out for a good 6 months to where I can really spend time, absorb the culture, and feel like I've seen everything I want to see when I get back.
And why did you pick Miami as a home base? What do you love about Florida and Miami?
Florida is just incredible in terms of the networking that I get down here. Every single day, somebody's messaging me, "Hey, Nick, I'm going to be in Miami. You want to grab lunch or would you like to grab dinner or whatever?" So everybody comes to Miami, it seems like once a year at least. So being here, I have friends all over the country and they all end up coming here eventually. So I get to see my friends. Additionally, the weather's phenomenal. I live a block from the ocean. The best restaurants and nightlife and water is here. So it's just a phenomenal place full of abundance and happy people. Everybody's on vacation. So it's just a great place to call home.
I love Miami too. I think it's phenomenal. It's just a nice place. It's very diverse. There's just so much going on, never a dull moment. So
also, I get direct flights everywhere from here. When I was in Austin, I'm going through Dallas or Houston to go anywhere. So anywhere I want to go, I can go to the Caribbean, to Europe, to basically any United States city, just with a quick flight. I don't have to transfer. So there's a lot of advantages to being in this area for sure.
Nick Perry on the go for sure. So how do people connect with you if they want to follow you, if they want to connect with you either on social media or through your website? Where's the best place for them to go?
Yeah, just Nick Perry REI is my Instagram. So just Nick Perry REI, like real estate investment, is probably the best place. And if you have anything you need, if you're looking for some help or some guidance, just reach out to me, shoot me a DM. I'm always trying to post valuable content on there. So follow me, Nick Perry REI on Instagram, or you can shoot me a friend request on Facebook, but I think I may be capped out. I'm always trying to make room for new people, but shoot me a DM and let me know how I can help you.
Awesome. Well, Nick, thank you so much for taking time out to be here on the Lifestyle Solopreneur podcast. We love chatting about everything we just talked about, how to maintain some sanity in your life and also how to find success in entrepreneurship. And you have found success in so many different areas. It's been just fascinating to chat with you and hope to have you back on the show sometime soon.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Guess what, lifestyle solopreneurs? If you don't yet have an online business earning you enough passive income to live the life of your dreams, I'd like to suggest you consider trying out Kajabi. Kajabi is an all-in-one solution where you can create and teach online courses, publish a paid newsletter, launch a free or paid podcast, process payments, build one-on-one coaching portals for your clients, and much, much more. I personally use Kajabi to power numerous successful and profitable online businesses. Lifestyle solopreneurs, there's a free trial of Kajabi waiting for you at this link, www.kfreetrial.com. You can try Kajabi for free, no obligation, by going to www.kfreetrial.com. Again, kfreetrial.com, and that K stands for Kajabi. Starting an online business helped me break free from that corporate grind, and I hope it does the same for you. You have nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, and see you next time.